And welcome to another One Piece chapter review and discussion. Megan is back after, I think, 2 chapters.
2 chapters. Oh, well, technically 3 because it was a break week last week.
Yeah, 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, but 2 streams since you've been here to talk about One Piece.
I'm back, bitches.
But she's fucking back,
I'm
dude.
back.
Some people in the chat before we went live were like, I was here before it was the thumbnail had Atlas when it was just Clover. I was going back and forth, man. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to be too...
You asked me, and I thought, I think that the Clover one is more
I did ask
spoilery.
you.
Because Atlas being in a thumbnail for an Egghead arc chapter isn't
that crazy, right?
It's not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
it's not like you're showing like an explosion,
right? Exactly. It was just, and then that's a
Clover
image of Atlas from a cover.
But Clover being in it, I was like, oh, where did you come from?
But I think Atlas is better. I just didn't want to spoil people,
Right.
You got your monster?
I haven't tried it yet. I got it from the dollar store. It is a Monster Reserve, so it's pretty fucking fancy.
I've never seen this shit in my fucking life.
It's at the reserve,
dude.
bitch. And it's kiwi strawberry, so let's give it a taste.
Taste test. Taste check. How is it? Lovely?
No, actually.
Lovely.
Lovely. Oh, it's lovely. It's right here, lovely.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Let me try it.
Oh, let me
just get okay, thank you. Don't want my fucking germs, I guess. Whoa, that shit is bomb. That shit tastes like candy.
It
dude.
does. It tastes like a Sour Patch watermelon.
Wow.
Why is it so good?
It's very good. It's too good. It's scary good.
Wow. I haven't had a monster in so long. Sorry, this is really off topic.
All right, let's get into it.
That's what happens when I come back
to
the streams.
Let's jump into talking about chapter 1120 titled Atlas. Of course, this is a chapter that I'm so glad you are here for. It would not have been right to stream or to talk about this chapter without you, Megan, because Atlas is and has been your favorite satellite.
Yeah.
And so I really want to know how you feel about this chapter and how you felt about that moment before we get into like everything else, ups and downs and all that.
Yeah. Well, it kind of is like evolving that. I mean, that's just.
So you want to just get
I
into
would say
it's ups and downs so that you have.
Yeah. It's yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. It revolves. I mean, it relates.
I saw Elle saying the new logo eats. Thank you so much. I'm in the process of kind of updating and tweaking everything. But I'm going to queue up our ups and downs logo. It's the same, but I'm planning on tweaking it eventually as well. But with that said, let's get into our ups and downs for this chapter. Okay, so you go first, Megan.
I mean, it's like it's both the same. They're both the same.
It's an up and a down.
Yeah.
I have a couple like that too.
It's like an up, like Atlas not finally, but like she pulled some like Pedro shit.
Really?
She pulled some like classic sacrificial lamb. No pun intended.
Shit. She had the freaking lamb ears and everything.
She did a classic sacrifice One Piece character move for the greater good type of deal. Yeah. So, like we had talked about, I didn't anticipate a lot of the satellites getting off of Egghead, like at all.
Yeah, same.
We had kind of speculated like it would probably be Lilith if any of them were to get off, and maybe York because she's gonna be like a celestial dragon if they go through with that like promise. But yeah, it was pretty like damn. Like she did that shit.
It was so sad, but it was like it was gangster, it was baller, and the panel of her like right before or as she's saying, which was kind of crazy. I am curious to see how it's going to be translated in the official, but she does say One Piece. Like I want to make sure you guys make it out of here in one piece. All she needed to do was wink at the panel, but even that panel looked so incredible. The way it was drawn, like her expression, it was so perfect. And genuinely for me, I have a lot of things that are ups and downs simultaneously because they're incredible, but they also, you know, as a fan of these characters, like it sucked, like with Atlas, to see them die. But it was cool to see it be a sacrifice for everybody to be able to live and escape. It was crazy though, because we got so many other things like Clover and Vegapunk, another flashback. That's an up and down too, because it was really cool seeing Clover young. But it's I hate seeing Vegapunk and his big ass, long ass head. Vegapunk looks so goofy when he's young.
I don't want to see him at all.
I don't want to see him at all.
No, I don't want to see him.
Just kidding. But genuinely, this chapter was one of the best and one of my favorite chapters, I think, of this entire, maybe not entire arc, but like since this message has started.
So like, it's been like 10 chapters?
Maybe.
Maybe less? Maybe like 6 chapters.
Maybe. But I felt like as I was reading it the entire time, I had an emotional like reaction, and I had like I felt it as I was reading it. Like I felt excited. I felt like hyped. I felt like everything happening, the pacing of it. I felt it, you know, getting crazier and crazier, and everything, like the clock's ticking, the fights, the punches hitting, the humor was so good this chapter too. Like it actually landed and hit in the midst of like these epic moments. Like that's so hard to do, to have these epic moments, revealing all this crazy shit and successfully being like funny, not taking away from those moments, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it was like One Piece in its like best form, I guess.
Yeah,
this chapter.
no, 100%. Like it was like distilled, it was purified. It was a nugget of pure One Piece, this chapter. In every way, it was so sick.
100% authentic reserve.
The good shit, yeah.
The good shit.
That fucking good shit. It was like molasses and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like thick, good shit. Viscous. But yeah, so I did joke about that. It was an up seeing young Clover. He looked good. Down seeing young Vegapunk, because come on, you know, that big ass head. The length also felt like pretty long, but I put that as an up because I feel like the last couple chapters have felt shorter.
Right.
And, you know, it is what it is. But this chapter felt like kind of long, but in a good way. I like something happened, and it might have been the moment where Atlas like punched Lilith. But that was a huge moment. And then we find out like why she's doing it. And it kind of felt like that was going to be the end of the chapter. But that's like halfway through. It keeps going. I loved that. I loved that. There was a moment too, and I feel like I have to have this pulled up so you know exactly what I'm talking about when you see this shit. But because this was a down for me too.
Oh,
and I don't know if this is the correct how would you say it? Maybe like way to describe this.
I think I saw. I just want to shout out Mugiwara John C. I think I did see this on Twitter. First time it having 19 pages in a long time.
Oh, really?
It had a longer page count. That's probably why it felt longer. I think the last 2 were only 13.
Damn. Yeah. You definitely feel that then. I mean, when you say those numbers out loud, it doesn't even feel that crazy, I guess, but you really do feel that.
I didn't like either to. Are you gonna talk about Robin?
Yeah, I was just gonna say like another down for me was seeing Robin stressed like that.
That's what I was gonna say.
Seeing her
for me too. I don't like the facepalm. Like, bro, hell no. I don't want Robin to facepalm like that.
Never. That was like intense.
No. She don't need to be looking like that. No one needs to be stressing her out like that.
Not her.
No.
That was a fucking down for me, dude. Chill out. Chill out. The Kuda burst was another up, like the build up to that. I have I think maybe one more. But do you have anything else, ups or downs, you want to talk about? I just didn't.
I mean, yeah. Again, to the point of like it being really funny. It was just like that moment between the robot and Luffy. Like that was so deliciously One Piece.
Bro, yeah.
He's like, I'm talking to you. He doesn't even understand what, like, I don't think, even in the chapter, like, correct me if I'm wrong, like, they're obviously communicating in a different way.
Well, I think it's I don't know if you would classify it as, like, the voice of all things, but it's very clear that, like, even Dory and Brogy can't hear it.
Right. It's kind of like a Zuisha.
Zunisha, yeah. Close enough. Zunisha, yeah.
Zunisha. Situation. I just spilled so much Monster on my laptop's speakers.
And there's a lot of
I like that.
Yeah, I loved that. I love that. There's a lot to unpack there too, especially with the name Emmett that you weren't here to talk about. I want to talk to you about all that stuff at the very end, because we got, the Clover reveal, all that stuff. Someone asked if we looked into the meaning of his name, and we absolutely did. So I just want to pull this up before we go through beat by beat. We're going to get into some super chats, then beat by beat. But before, and we'll probably pull this up again, but I just wanted to have it up in case anybody hasn't had the chance to see it yet. So this was revealed to be Clover's first name or maybe last name, family name. It's not the second part of this. It's just the first part of this. And I'm going to butcher this. Climb. I have no fucking idea how to say this, but
isn't there like a way to, is it pronunciation?
Talk right here or no?
Oh, no.
No. Anyway.
Let me see.
It is Irish, old Irish, but check this shit out, Megan. So, it's based on a trope object, this sword, right? The Sword of Light, that appears in a number of Irish and Scottish Gaelic folk tales. The quest for Sword of Light formula is cataloged as motif, whatever. Okay. The sword appears as commonly as a quest object in the Irish folktale, a hero seeking the one story. Isn't that crazy? Or the cause of the one story about women.
Whoa,
shit. But anyway, the one story connection there is crazy. I mean, One Piece is a story about stories, and Oda loves to do this, but he did it again.
It's a tale of a werewolf man who magically got turned into a wolf by an unfaithful wife.
Oh, fuck. Well, I think, is that a different Irish folk tale? Or
which culminates in the discovery
of a tale of the werewolf, which is a different story. I think a man magically turned wolf by an unfaithful. Bro, that would be. Imagine if your fucking wife cheats on you, bro, and you turn into a wolf, and you don't even know, right? You're just chilling at home. This is the love of your life we're talking about, and all of a sudden you start turning into a wolf out of nowhere. You're at work. Maybe you're in your like Target, your red freaking polo at Target.
Yeah, and you're just like talking to someone.
Yeah,
like,
helping them.
Like, yeah, you're like, oh yeah, let me just actually, the safe guy's gonna be here soon, so we have to make sure we unlock it. And it's and
you're like, But then, like, in this universe, everybody knows why that happens. Like, in this world, that only ever happens when your wife, it's not the other way around.
No, your wife cheats on you. And it's in that moment, like, it happens. It's not like a thing that continues to happen and then there's like a delayed turn. It's like immediately. Like, once like a kiss is shared, any intimacy, it's like almost immediate.
That, like,
that your wife is
your wife is in the process
boning
of
somebody else. Yeah.
Now it could be kind of cool though, if you really, because this is how I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I mean, you would have, I'm assuming, as a werewolf, you would have like heightened senses of smell,
right?
And you would have probably a little bit more strength than you normally would have. So I would I would take. Like, maybe I would, if I didn't trust you, I would keep like a little like cloth or something in my back pocket that belonged to my significant other. As soon as I turn into a werewolf,
get you.
And I'm fucking
but in this world too, like the only existence of werewolves is people that have been cheated on by their wives.
Every werewolf you come across, you're like, damn.
But you don't.
Every time you see one, you're not even scared. You're like, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So like, it's not just a wolf.
I'm
like,
with you, brother.
It's not like it's just a wolf where you could like live amongst like other wolves. Like, you're a werewolf, so you have to go into like a society with other husbands who have their wife has been unfaithful. There's like a group. Yeah. And it's like a meeting, and you're like, hi, like I'm.
No, there's something here.
Carl.
There's a whole story here.
Yeah.
And I was really
I really liked that though. That was really. I mean, I just wanted to point that out. That was pretty crazy.
No, it is pretty crazy. But the Sword of Light, back to the Sword of Light, according to a different commenter, is a fixture of an Irish tale group described as a quasi-bridal quest. Okay, yada yada yada. But point is, yes, very cool. Sword of Light. I love the verbiage there, and I love the connection to the one story.
And it's Irish, Clover.
It's so isn't that also like so cool?
Mm-hmm. I think I found the pronunciation.
Okay, try it. Go ahead.
Cliff.
Sounds like something with someone with a southern accent saying cliff. Cliff.
They're saying a lot of different things.
But even just seeing this thing right here, which is just a stamp of a sword. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it did remind me of this photo of this moment with young Clover, like sailing the seas,
with the sword.
I mean, swords everybody has swords, and
with the sword.
Don't patronize.
He gave him a sword. He could have given him a gun. I'm not patronizing you.
You are. You're making fun of me.
Clive.
Okay, all right, Megan.
Clive.
Like I said, genuinely though, this is one of the most exciting chapters. They've all been great, banger after banger. Egghead, of course, is an incredible arc, but this chapter, something about this chapter specifically really got me, extra hype and just like extra excited. And maybe it was the break week too. I don't know. Maybe it was like a perfect storm of a lot of things.
Yeah.
It was the length. It was the humor. It was the girth. It was the break week. It was everything, and it had a little bit of lore piece in it. It had like
it was
everything.
One Piece peak form today.
It really was. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna look at it beat by beat. But before we do that, and we'll pull up the manga as we go through it, the chapter as we go through it. But before that, let's get into
tag you in something else I saw about. Yeah, go ahead. You can message us on Twitter, or just add us on Twitter, and we'll see it.
Yeah, we'll see it.
That goes for everyone else too. We do have a Discord. If you wanted to post some things in there about the chapter, we should probably utilize that more when it comes to One Piece chapters.
What?
Like community live, but for One Piece stuff.
Oh yeah.
A beautiful lie.
Beautiful.
With the first dono of the stream.
Sorry, I had to give you a bit dissy. And you gave
la puta.
I'm exploding.
Sad that Atlas is gone, but maybe this means Lilith will join the crew.
I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You started speaking.
No, but you raised your.
I did, but that is it. You. I'm gonna be.
Go ahead.
No. You go first.
All right.
I insist.
It is looking more and more like that, but we had talked about last week, or I was talking with everybody about it last week, how even though it looks like Lilith is going to end up leaving with the Straw Hats, that still doesn't necessarily mean that she'll become a Straw Hat herself. Like, they could take her somewhere. She could go to Elbaf and then leave to go somewhere else from Elbaf. Like, she doesn't have to become a member of the crew. However, it is looking more and more like she might. But also because of those things that I had talked about, like the concerns that I had about them having a Vegapunk on their team. York mentions, and maybe when Lilith wakes up, this will change, but York says after Lilith was knocked out that she's like off the server, that she's been like disconnected from, I forget the exact verbiage, but she's like, oh yeah, it's just me now. Like, it's just me and Atlas. And then when Atlas dies, she's like, it's just me now. So I think she somehow either hit Lilith so hard that she like fucking disconnected her, or that's just because she passed out, and when she wakes up,
I think that's what it is.
Maybe, but
I just don't think it would be.
For the record, I don't.
Out of all of them, I would say yes. She would be the most likely, but yeah, I just don't think so. I don't
either, but I do, and we talked about this as well last week too. I do like the idea that she is the only one left alive because she was also the first Vegapunk that we met, right? Mm-hmm. When we started meeting all of them, she was the first one that we met, and she will, for all intents and purposes, be Vegapunk.
Right.
Especially if something happens to York, too.
Oh, well, yeah, completely. I mean, I don't even know if, like, I guess, I was going to say, I don't know how much pride York takes in being, like, the only Vegapunk. I don't really think that she gives a shit about that, like, that title anymore. I think that she just wants to be, like, a celestial dragon. Because, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Because I feel like Lilith would uphold that a little bit more, but Lilith is Lilith, so.
Well, I think that
it's not like, because Lilith introduced like herself as Vegapunk when we first meet her.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that York is only able, they're going to put York in charge of like this mother flame research and all of these things that they need her for. So she's gonna have to uphold it, but that's another reason why.
But she'll want to, because the exchange,
of course, and that's another reason why it's looking like Lilith could join, but I don't think she will, because like Vivi is an honorary Straw Hat and she has a fucking whole country to run. Lilith has a shitload of work to do, and I just don't know if being on the Sunny and traveling with the Straw Hats is gonna allow her to do everything that she has to do. I mean,
right?
Who knows? But I would like it, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if it did, I wouldn't mind.
Zigzag said, "We're at the point where traveling with and becoming crew is the same difference. Story is going to end with them on the cruise."
Anybody who's on the ship is on the crew.
Yeah.
By that logic, then we got Kuma. Kuma's a Straw Hat now. Oh no, he's on the giant ship. He's not on the Sunny. Him and Bonnie are on the. I
heard a diabolical TikTok sound, and it was like
what?
It was like, I forgot what he said, but like when you. Oh, fuck. It was something to do with like Frankie and Lilith like fucking. And the sound is really, really funny. It sounds like a fucking baseball bat.
Like an aluminum baseball bat.
And he's like, super. It's really funny. I was just thinking about that if she joined the crew. Like,
that would happen?
He would just be like fangirling over.
That's true.
Lilith.
That's true. I don't like that for him and Robin. Maybe there's some jealousy that'll come from that.
Well, like Robin has nothing to be jealous of.
She absolutely doesn't, but I mean, but because it's Frankie and
because it's Vegapunk, like it's not just like any other bitch, like it's Vegapunk.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of little. But someone's made this point, like I think, like if that were to be the case, maybe like Frankie would step in to like repair her somehow if she was, down or something. Because I mean, Atlas, people have blown up before, you guys. They've come back,
but isn't it kind of crazy?
And they fucking survived. So we don't know if she's for sure dead. I would assume. I mean, this is
her sacrifice. Like she sacrificed.
Someone else sacrificed themselves.
That's
and blew
true.
Themselves
That's true. And
survived.
True.
That's why. You never know.
That's true. We'll see what happens. I mean, it is looking like a possibility that she'll join, but I don't know. But like I said, I wouldn't hate it if she did. Beans with a super chat. Let's freaking go. Atlas's blast even helped push us out further. That was what was so crazy about it, and so like extra like hype about like that moment, because everybody, like, I heard all of the explosions and the sound of like the fucking like ancient robot, like the fucking like when like metal and the fucking I can't do a good impression of it, but you know how it sounds when, like it's like these beams or whatever. I'm hearing it in my head. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and then they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it." And then Atlas does this fucking delivers this finishing blow, causing her to explode with such intensity that it pushes the fucking.
Exploding.
Gavin called it. Gavin called it. This is an impression of Atlas delivering the finishing blow against V Nujiro.
I'm exploding.
Sad.
Oh.
No, it's like this. It's like this.
Wow.
I'm exploding. Oh.
Wow, we just put that together right now.
So unserious. I honestly love Atlas. R.I.P. Atlas. R.I.P. Goat D Atlas.
For real. And shout out Beans. Tiberius.
Good smell. Flavor.
Y'all probably still smell like Gojo goo. You're safe from werewolves. I don't know, man. Maybe the Gojo goo would attract werewolves. I could imagine. Oh, actually, maybe because
Gojo brings out the wolf in us.
Yeah, because
Gojo brings out the dog in us.
If it was vampires, maybe we'd be safe because there's a lot of garlic in that sauce. So, we could just like
and they fucking smell that shit from a mile away.
Yes. So we might be more unsafe.
We're probably we're probably like the least amount of safe.
I mean, maybe if all these
we're at risk.
Wives would stop cheating on their husbands, there wouldn't be so many werewolves. It's just that's such a funny folktale to me,
right?
Or reason for someone to turn into a werewolf.
And it's usually, I mean, it's it's crazy that it's usually the other way around.
That's what I'm saying. It's also
but it's
weird.
Just wow, like
it's also weird that it's Constantinos.
It's your kitchen.
I love the profile picture. I love just the energy that oozes from Constantinos. Was robot Climo, I can't say it, going to do a version of Weapons Left, or am I tripping?
I literally saw that.
I saw that too. I think you're onto something, dude. It
would make sense.
Yes, because of some connections that people have theorized,
Also, just like Frankie learning that technology in Vegapunk's hometown.
Yeah.
I mean, he came back with it, Shane?
Yeah, man, I thought that, again, even the moment, I don't know how Oda, does it. I guess it's just because, like, we know that this is just, like, One Piece. And we just, like, if we're in it at this point, then it's because we love it. You know what I mean? We love, like, where it can go. Because that moment where, like, he's gearing up against the fucking Gorosei, like, the most powerful beings that we've met, that we have been waiting to find out about them and their strength for so long, their ultimate awakened forms. And then, like, Sanji and Frankie and everybody are like, oh my God, here it comes. And then nothing happens. It's just like, it genuinely made me laugh. Like, every moment, like, it landed the way that it was supposed to. Even when Atlas hit Lilith, there was a moment where I was like, she's being controlled. York, like, hijacked her mind from, Punk Records. Like, I was just like, I don't know. I'm still lit.
She just used it as an excuse to, like, hit Lilith. Like, all these fucking years of, like, being annoyed. And everyone's like, why the fuck did you?
Yeah.
She's like, don't worry about it.
Don't fucking worry about
it. Like, her fingers, like, on the mouth. They're like,
yeah. She's like, put it up to their lips.
And pull it down. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Tiberius. Josh, why are you dressed like you drive an 18-wheeler? I think my aunt has a quilt with that design. First of all, this is what's it called again? Paisley? What's it called?
I think it's a paisley. Yeah.
But there's another word for it, I think.
It's usually found on bandanas.
Yeah. Oh, it is a very bandana-esque.
Bandanas usually is paisley.
Yeah, pattern. And 18-wheeler, I mean, I guess I could kind of see that a little bit.
I mean, it's the trucker hat.
It's the trucker hat for sure. But also, I
do drive trucks.
Also, these are just so breathable. It's hot as fuck.
It's very hot.
And I was telling Megan, this is like it feels like I'm wearing a dress. Like, it's so light.
You could just wear a dress, though.
I'd be down.
It'd probably feel like, really.
Lord knows I have the fucking titties to pull it off, Sorry. It's been going kind of ham lately. I had a lot of pasta yesterday. Can we start going through this?
Bro! No, we can't after you say some shit like that.
Sorry.
Good Lord. It's fucking 89 right now.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hotter than a bitch.
That was ridiculous, dude.
We got Quattro right here at the buzzer too. Before we get into the beat by beat discussion, gifting 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 Volume 1
Thank you,
podcast
Quattro.
memberships.
Let's go.
It's your kitchen.
That's a more?
Shout out Quattro, dude. I fucking love that man. All right. Let's start going through beat by beat. You know, we gotta explain, just in case it is anybody's first time popping into one of these lives, that we're gonna show just a couple pages here and there. We're not gonna show everything because that's how you get in trouble. So we'll start with the cover page. We have Yamato and Denjiro with a bag of net, rather, full of kids. Full of kids.
Like, why?
I think, he's just going around. He's just whipping the youth into shape, I think. It says
kids getting put in timeout. It's very
I don't know if I would call that
disturbing.
timeout.
Yamato's even concerned.
Yeah, Yamato's like, what the
fuck are you?
fuck?
And then he's just like smiled, like just like the like what?
Yeah.
Like that's not okay.
No.
It's really not okay.
No. But I mean, obviously those kids, the kids probably did something to deserve it. Honestly, they were probably,
Patricio said those kids are the ones who threw rocks at Yamato last cover.
Oh, that's funny. Well, don't throw rocks at people. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't throw fucking rocks.
Right.
Anyway, the chapter opens up with a flashback. Now, this was really, really, again, cool to see. We cut to Punk Records, and we get to see my boy. And when I say my boy, I want to be very clear. I just think that Caesar's such a fucking loser goofball.
No, you said your boy. Caesar's your boy.
He's such a fucking loser goofball that it's funny to me. And so, therefore, I like
that's your boy.
I like him because he's such a loser goofball. He is also horrible, yada, 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 but whatever. So we see Clover rolling up, a young Clover with a chest tat, rolling up to a young Vegapunk. And Vegapunk is a fucking Targaryen, apparently, because this man has a fucking dragon. Like, it's not a dinosaur. Like, this man has a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if he's just flexing or what, but he's sitting outside of Punk Hazard. He's fucking insane with the largest head, the head that looks like one of those things at the carnivals that you have to throw the baseballs at.
Oh, definitely. The clowns.
I mean? Yeah, the clowns with those heads.
Yeah.
And a fucking dragon. Anyway.
And the facial hair is crazy. Like,
yeah. It's very disturbing. It's the thing of nightmares. But he's talking about history and how they're trying to flush out, your allies. They're telling him that, that's the only, he's like, bro, you keep getting caught. And the only reason that they let you out is because they're banking on you going to meet with your allies so that they can get you guys all.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a fight you can win. This is the side of Vegapunk that I get and I understand, but man, he really has just kind of given up, I guess, and he has just accepted that this is what he has to do to
what he
further his
has
research.
To do.
It's to further his research
Yeah.
and everything, and I don't know. It's just kind of sad to see him like this, but it's also cool that he gets to a point where he's like, no, fuck that shit. Like, I need to tell the world these things.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Clover reveals that he knew somebody that carried a D in their name, and they were killed right in front of me, and it was his big brother. So Clover reveals that he is a member of the D clan, and that he lied about it, which is kind of crazy. He looks like he was very, very young in the silhouette that they showed.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I mean, it's like a definite callback to like Robin and her mom, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, she said, do not say that you know me. Like, I do not know that little girl.
Right.
Like, to save her. It's crazy.
No, yeah, it's crazy. He talks about not wanting to accept living in a world where you can die for having the wrong name. And it's just, I feel like it's always so, This is never going to not be true. Like the stuff that they're talking about, I feel like it's like very, pertinent and poignant and important now more than ever. And I guess I just am realizing that it's never going to not be important. It's always going to be like this, where history is only going to be, it's only going to continue to be suppressed. Even later, like Vegapunk talking about like history being won by the victors and how it's so important to get like a multitude of perspectives. Like before, if you're to ever learn, like maybe you'll never know the truth of something, but with enough perspective and enough different people's perspectives, you might be able to piece something together that is as close to the truth as you could possibly get. And I don't know, man. I just, there are so many things that I feel like we are doomed for whatever fucking crazy reason to repeat. And we know that. Like, that's literally a saying. People say that. Like, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. But it doesn't help. Like, I don't know. We still are oh my, it's chapters and moments like these that get me like riled up about, I don't know,
humanity, the
state of our world, man, like of our own fucking world, because this is a little it hitting a little too close to home. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff. Anyway, voices of the past talking to him, all that. I got to show my boy. I mean, you know what I mean when I say my boy too. I'm gonna stop saying that because people are gonna come for me. Caesar. They find out this is 22 years ago. So after Clover has come to plead with him the first time, he hears about O'Hara, the Buster Call, all of that. He finds out that Robin survived. This cuts to him where we saw him and Dragon with the flowers and everything like that. This is where we get to see Zeph and Robin super stressed out. And he's just talking about history and how it's important to keep the truth alive. And the only way that it can remain alive is if the oppressed carry it on their backs and endure. This is where Zoro, Lilith, Jinbei, Nami, everybody's on the Sunny, and things really start like ramping up. They're realizing that they're not going to be able to escape with these Gorosei on their tail. So they're kind of trying to decide what to do. This is when Atlas comes and beats the fuck out of
smashes her down. Just fuck.
Now, I'm going to be honest, bro. Again, I really did buy it. Like, I really did think like, oh, she is being controlled, or maybe because Oda's editor, I guess, revealed that there's one more big twist in Egghead still left to be unveiled. And I was like, oh, here's the twist. It's that Atlas was the real traitor all along. It was just for one small second that I believed, especially because of that face that she's making in the bottom right here. You can see it on screen. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. But
well, she's just sad. Oh, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, this panel right here where she's looking, it looks like she's looking at us.
I know, she's looking at my soul.
She's looking into my soul. I'll leave her in your hands. Take off. I'll make sure you make it in one piece. R.I.P. Queen. Play some sad music. That's a little happy. I just want to take this moment to thank Atlas for her sacrifice.
Can you do like a rap?
I could try. I don't know if it's the vibe today.
Freestyle rap. Freestyle Atlas. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Queen. This is not really like, it's not, I don't even know how
you could, like, it's kind of, I could see it.
To this?
Yeah. Alright. Oh, okay, let me try to find a beat in my head.
She put up one hell of a fight.
We never gonna move past this.
Oh.
We're sad, lonely.
Oh.
And we never gonna... I said the same thing.
It's hard, bro.
It's hard. You do it so much, but it's like you can make the own beat, you know?
Yeah, we need to change the beat.
I get flow.
Be careful with the song.
I get flow, but I cannot freestyle. I can hit a flow like that. cannot freestyle.
Well, maybe we'll find another.
Maybe we'll find another flow.
We'll find another flow for you. We'll find another instrumental or something, and it'll inspire you. And it'll really,
can't. No,
because that doesn't have.
Did you not hear what I said?
I heard what you said about finding a flow.
I cannot freestyle. I can flow. I can find the flow for you, and then you can hit that flow with the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? You're not on the same. You're not on the same flow. We're not on the same flow. Anyway, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Alice.
This is beautiful, but sad, but heartbreaking. But I mean, just the look in her eyes, like, holy shit. Also, something of note. See, it says Lilith's access. So it's access here has been severed. Atlas is the only one left. Access. So to me, that's why this choice of words specifically is interesting, because it's not like. It's almost like she is aware maybe that she's still alive. Like, it's just her access, right? Like her, like, oh, her vitals have fucking like disappeared, or like I don't feel her presence anymore. It's like her access, I'm assuming, to punk records, to the brain and all of its knowledge has been severed. And maybe if you just get fucking clocked in the head hard enough, that shit happens.
Chopper's face, by the way, is just, he looks
fucked up.
Distraught.
Yeah.
He looks so distraught. It's crazy.
It really is crazy.
It's so crazy. And then we got like Jim Bay coming.
Bro, yeah, dude.
He's coming.
Bro, he's got like a little chair right there.
Bro, I know. It's not, I don't know if it's a chair, but it's just, he's manning that thing.
I mean, look at the armrest coming up around it, though. It's a
the
chair.
Armrest.
It's a chair. He's in a chair.
It looks like he was on a motorcycle.
Bro, he is in a chair.
No way.
He's in a chair.
He's in a chair. He's like a fucking Aldi employee. You know, Aldi, they have the chairs that you sit down.
Right, yeah.
That's actually lit. Every store should have that for their employees, honestly. If you're just bagging groceries, why do you got to be standing like that, you know?
Yeah.
Why?
Sure.
What's the point?
Yeah. I feel that. But yeah, this is where she has her final moment. And again, the reason I think she really did die, even though we know how Oda does it, is because she fucking explodes. And it's that explosion, that force, that allows them to get the rest of the distance that they needed to get. We cut to Luffy for a while talking about the robot, and there's a moment where there's like Joy Boy,
I'm happy we got to meet again. And I just hear him, he's like,
he's like, yeah. And he's like, who the fuck is Joy Boy? Like, really though? He's like, really? Okay, for real?
Oh no, over here.
Yeah.
No, over here, I'm over here.
Epic fucking panel right here too. Gotta show this one. Just the flames and the destruction behind the giant walking towards I guess the Gorosei here.
Right.
But that's where we hear on top of her in the background, Vegapunk's message. I realized it would be foolish to blindly trust a one-sided account of a 900-year-old battle. And he continues on in the background. But meanwhile, Luffy's like, you can talk? Like, that's so cool. And yeah, Dory, Brogy, everybody is just like, everybody's feeling it. Everybody's hype. They're fucking winning right now, bro. They're fucking winning right now. The Gorosei, of course, are getting fucking pissed off while this is all happening. The attack, the moment of the attack almost happening. God, this shit is so funny. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up, but also not try to show stuff. We're doing it live, baby. You know how we do it. We do it live. But there it is. It was Frankie and Sanji. Yeah, they're like, watch out, he's gonna fuck this guy up. And then nothing happens. The weapons have degraded. But he stops him with one fucking hand, bro. Oh my god. I mean, this whole battle is amazing. And fucking Saturn jumps on the front of the ship like a fucking bitch. Because I think he even said like, Peter, crush them where they stand. Like, why don't you fucking do it, Saturn? How about that? How about you fucking do it, Jay? Fucking yelling at Peter and shit. You need to do something. He said, end this transmission once and for all. Then he uses Peter's head. He jumps off Peter's head. Yeah. He's like, lands on the fucking ship to do what? To look at Kuma and say, Kuma, funny. Everybody's like, shut the fuck up. You're old news. We're fucking tired
You're
of
done.
you. Yeah, you can regenerate big fucking whoops. So we don't know how to keep you down, but I guess like just swatting you away is what we're going to keep having to do. And if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Sunny that comes down, and this is what I wanted to focus on. All jokes aside, there's a really cool moment here in Atlas's expression. And it's just like everybody else, man. Everybody else that has died, she wears, I'm trying to find it on this other one.
Right
Here it is,
there.
yeah. A smile. And honestly, I've said this a million times, but I'm a sucker for moments when characters sort of like downplay their final moment. I think like Kamina might have done something similar. I every time it doesn't even have to be a cool character, but I just think it's such a cool move to, in your final moments, like downplay the act of sacrifice.
Right.
Because like, Venus Duro's like, so you mean to make a grand sacrifice of yourself? And she's like, nah, I'm just lending a hand.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
No, yeah, it is very like giving like, oh, what? Oh, no, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
I just got stabbed in the heart 15 times. I feel great. And he's like coughing up blood. And
But there's a
fucking, like,
delivery
dying.
of it that I can't do. You could probably do better than I could. There's a delivery of it that just like, again, I'm a sucker for, I fall for every single time. Like it gets me every single time. Like, nah, I'm just lending a hand.
That's how she sounds too.
I can't do it. Like dude, that. Nah.
I'm just lending a hand.
This like in her final moments, like she reveals that is her real voice, and it has been the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like, so you mean to make a grand sacrifice of yourself? She's like, nah, I'm just lending a hand.
Like she fucking took like, I forgot what it is.
Because her voice modulator's all fucked up.
Oh.
And that might happen in the anime. She's like, like,
There's like that one like addicted, like that like when people go to like rehab, like that TV show, it's like TLC or whatever. And this guy was like, I think he was like doing like freezer duster or whatever.
Oh yeah, the computer duster.
And his voice was like really low like that.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? And it's not funny, but it was just like crazy that it does that to your
That's like
voice.
one of the worst things you could ever do.
And then the pain.
No, I mean that's like really bad. Like you can go like I've seen. I mean, on the internet, not in real life, but people just go brain dead, like brain dead, permanently brain dead from
chemicals.
Yeah, doing enough of that.
Anyway, speaking of dead.
Well, not really a fan of that segue.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Kaboom. We get a fucking kaboom. Honestly, Atlas, the respect. Is he taken out? They all heal.
No.
Right?
He's not taken out.
But she helped them. The Sunny looks terrified. Sunny looks
scared,
traumatized.
Yeah.
That's the eyes from that one painting with the guy that's at war. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the eyes where it's like he's like staring into, he's staring like straight at you, and he's like war is behind him, and he's just like fucking like his eyes are like wide open. That's
crazy. Yeah, this whole moment really got me. Again, the smile too. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it. They're flying. York is fucking lit. It finally happened. She thinks that now she is
hater bitch
is the only Vegapunk. She thinks that it is just her, and it kind of is, I guess, if Lilith has been severed from the actual brain. And then we get some dialogue from Emeth. Oh my, I have really rusted away. This is the time you spoke of, right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? And during all this too, Vegapunk is talking about Roger and Roger's crew and how they surely heard the truth of what had happened, what had transpired. And the world's reaction to that is the D in Roger's name. Goal D Roger, which I think, again, I'm sure it was something that Oda has had planned from the very beginning, but I just think it's cool that even to us, it was kind of a crazy reveal. It was like, oh yeah, his name is actually Goal D Roger, but people call him Gold Roger. Yeah, I don't know if he reverse engineered that or if that was like always his plan from the very, very, very beginning. But either way, like, yeah, that was a crazy moment too.
It's not Luffy. It's Luffy.
Luffy.
No, I'm just kidding. His first name is Monkey.
Right.
People forget about that.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Just like you forget about Chopper's first name is Tony. And Cuddy Flam.
I think maybe more people forget Cuddy Flam than they do.
Fucking Cuddy Flam.
Cuddy Flam.
Cuddy Flam. What a name. What a name. But people do forget about the Monkey D. Luffy thing. No, just kidding.
Jesus Christ. Incredible chapter, man.
Incredible.
Epic ending.
Let's give a fucking round of applause for this chapter. What a chapter to come back to.
Yeah, really. I want to show this last panel. I don't know how much of it is.
What a chapter to come back to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that worm screaming in my goddamn face.
Bro, he really is screaming.
God damn.
Yeah. Incredible. What a chapter to come back to. I love that there's obviously no break next week. I think we're getting a color spread. All of it. I want to, before we write some predictions in our Book of L's, I want to talk a little bit more about the chapter, give some more general thoughts, talk to you guys about what you think might transpire based on certain things that happened. I'm looking on TCB, and this is I feel like Atlas is a little dark right here, but
good.
Like in a good way. But like in a good way. You know how like Toei, whitewashes
most of their characters. She has a little tan on her.
She has a little tan on her in this photo, and it looks good. She looks good with a tan. Yeah. Is my point.
Healthy, sun-kissed.
Sun-kissed. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gok no Mi in full effect this arc.
with the fucking worm. With the fucking worm, bro. So I'm trying to think. I'm gonna kind of walk through my thought process for this helps me figure out what I want to write down in the Book of Elves. Atlas pulled a full on Pedro. She did. Are more people going to start parading the D around now since the name is getting more attention? That's interesting. I don't know actually if more people are going to be like out.
I don't know.
Proud.
Yeah, because they'll die.
Well, no.
Depending on who they are.
That's true. That's true.
That would not be safe for them.
But also,
it would not be in their best
like
interest.
There is times are changing now. You know what I mean? Like now.
Well, they have to rise up.
Now they know there's some significance to all of this, and they will rise up. And they will take down these fucking old ass elders in power.
Right.
Not just the gold D, but he learned the history. That's the shocking part. Yeah, he learned that too. And I think the Vegabug had referenced or mentioned something like that in a previous chapter. I think he also said, remember, because it was the chapter that cut to Rayleigh at the very end. And I think it was it the name of the D, or was it the name of the ancient kingdom, or what was it specifically? We already, I think, kind of knew that because he was like, yeah, well, I wanted to let people find out for themselves or whatever. You remember that when it cut to him at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Josh almost quoted Smiling Friends. That's a W. That's a rare W.
There is a thread that we got added in.
Oh! Is this from someone in the chat?
Yes. Let me pull it up here.
I just want to shout out Declan before you do that.
Oh, yeah,
Declan,
go ahead.
Just with a super chat. No, there's no message attached, just a super chat. Appreciate you, Declan. Thank you so much. Okay, go ahead. Do you want me to pull it up too, by the way?
You can go to...
It's on Twitter?
Twitter. I bookmarked it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'll pull it up right now. Go off.
Go off what?
Go do whatever you're going to do. Read whatever you're going to read. And while I'm pulling it up, yeah.
Oh, after reading the spoilers, I've come across some very intriguing details, because you might as well just show it.
Well, I am, but it's just it takes me a second. So I just wanted to get, you know what I'm saying? You could start it while I'm getting everything ready. There you go. Clover's
name connecting to the Sword of Light, called that, cannot pronounce it, but further details talks about the sword being a god-slaying weapon. Also, the Irish's legendary hero named Cuchulainn was supposed to have a spear named Guy Bulga. We see in the Nika silhouette a spear and a fucking sword. It might be the weapon Nika had.
Oh, that's so cool.
And right here, if you scroll down, the spear is in this cover art.
What?
Must be the weapon that will be the counterpart to the Guy Bulg. Yeah. Oh, not that. Not that. I wanted to show that after. It's really funny. Zoro, just go back to it. You can't just post at it. Zoro's looking up, you see him right here in that panel, and it's just Zoro's just staring at York. That would be exactly what you see.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Holy shit, dude. He is looking right up. Dude.
Bro,
wow.
Anyway, you're ruining this segment, this cool segment about spears and how they are found in One Piece.
No, I'm not.
By pulling up a meme of York's ass.
No, I was scrolling down. I didn't click on the post. I thought I was already in it, so I was scrolling down, and that was what was next. I apologize. So scroll down. Okay, the spear in the cover art must be the weapon that will be the counterpart of the Guy Bulg. Bro, this is from chapter 431. Oh my god. It even has I think a similar shape, right? Maybe I'm tripping, but this one looks more like a trident right here. That with that kind of curved thing. I don't know, bro. They do look kind of similar.
But this two right here.
This looks like it says like it would be pronounced Cucklian. You know what I'm saying?
Cooch.
The story of the men of the Red Branch of what is that, Ulster? Yeah, dude, this is pretty crazy.
And shout out to, what is it?
It's also funny, I saw something too that I didn't notice. This little fucking shape at the end of this particular spear is the thing on top of fucking Nolan's head.
Nolan D. So it's a chestnut.
It's just it's the same kind of shape, you know. I just thought that was interesting. I never put that together, I don't think.
And this is a theory from Black Tiante Zavi on Twitter.
Shout out. Give him some credit. Credit.
This is really cool.
They cooked with this shit. Yeah, dude, that's wild. I want to read and look more into that for sure. We got a super chat from Beans. Oda reveals Nami's original name before Belmir, and we find out she's a D, and her village was destroyed for being full of Ds. Everyone gets a D. Yeah, we find out
there's
Chopper,
so many. I really do believe that Robin. That's been a theory for a while, I think, though.
Nico D. Robin. Yeah, we got to find out. It's an excuse to retell everyone's backstory again, but to give us the parts that he left out about the D. You know, like Chopper, when he was a deer. When he was a deer, he was a D. But they didn't have any any way of passing those names down. You know what I'm saying? Nika was Irish. I mean, at least some of it seems to come from Irish folklore. Clover, again, I like that Clover's connected specifically to it because of the clover. I don't know if Nika, Oda just borrows from every culture And I think it's so cool that, again, even within his story, like it's a big part of the theme of One Piece, which is in this chapter he's saying, like, you know, it's important to look at history from as many perspectives as you can. And what he is like kind of doing is he is encouraging, I think, all of us, like fans of One Piece, to dive deeper into like a multitude of like cultures and folklore and things that we never would have like learned about otherwise. Like, I'm learning about all of these mythologies and these tales and these gods and these myths and these, you know, religions and that exist within like many cultures and in our world. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that is what his story is about. But in doing that and borrowing from real life, he's encouraging all of us to do what, you know, Vegapunk is encouraging everybody in their world to do. Like, I don't know. It's just very,
well, like,
very beautiful.
allowing people to even have the opportunity to learn about different cultures.
Yeah.
And stories and learning about people's histories without having to be like punished for it.
Right.
Like, having that freedom is such a luxury. And people like have the internet and they still are like this.
Yeah.
When it comes to like other people in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure this has been said somewhere by somebody, but I couldn't tell you who we were talking about it recently, and I told you, like, I think it would be so crazy to go back to before any sort of technology ever existed, before electricity even, and to tell people that like one day people will have, you know, access to every piece of information, everything that has ever happened in the entire, you know, history of the world in their pocket, but they will never check it. They will never read it. They will never look into it. Like, they will just assume things to be, they will do what you are doing now without it. They will just keep doing that. And maybe the occasional person will look into something, but then there will be something else that proves them wrong. And so it kind of brings everybody back to zero all over again.
Yeah, it's even crazier because, like, yeah, it's exactly like what Vegapunk is trying to do by getting, because people are cut off in the world of One Piece. Like, you don't know the full story. There's things that are cut out. There's things that are not true. There's things that have been hidden away. And before the internet and before all of these things, it was easier to do that, to rewrite history, and like things get lost and stuff like that. But like to purposefully like not tell, like even like teaching history in school.
Yeah.
Like to not tell the full story and to not like explain how things happened and how things are happening in the world. Like, it's so crazy. And now it's just, you can look it up. Like, you can like, is that true? Is that true my textbook says? They're like, no, it's not. Like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it's just how things have like evolved. Because before it would just be like a blinded like, oh yeah, okay. Unless you really wanted to look into it. Unless you really wanted to go to a library and look into books. And even the books could be written wrong. Like,
right. And then that's also crazy too. Which is why, and I was so, I mean, it was so exciting when I had heard, I forgot at what point we were reading One Piece when people brought it to our attention that, like, you know, Oda had apparently met with like George R.R. Martin or something or whatever. But, and there was something that was said, or after their conversation, like he like wanted to, it made him want to approach things differently, or it made him want to like borrow more from that kind of story or style of storytelling. Anyway, point is, because George R.R. Martin is also like a fan of history, and he said, I mean, and look at all of his books and the things that he creates. It's just so interesting. I was watching an interview with him recently, and he was just like, yeah, I mean, you think my history is crazy? Like, I get inspired by like I don't know. History is not something that I cared about in school necessarily, but now I am just so fascinated with all of it and how we came to just kind of be the way in society we are. It's insane. And there's so much bullshit, and there's so much, I mean, there's a lot of fucking dark, sad, awful shit, all throughout history getting to this point. But there's also like a lot of other like really fascinating things. I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I read chapters some weeks and I just get like super jazzed about all of it. I got to come up with some L theories though. I got to come up with some fat L fucking theories. Let me make sure we're caught up on all the super chats. I think we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Who killed Clover, brother? It weird how he said that his brother was. I read that like, who killed Clover, brother? But who killed his brother? It's weird how he said that his brother was killed for being a D when a lot of characters have said their name with D in it. Let me see. I want to look at the silhouette, so I gotta go back. I gotta look at everything. Because it is worth giving a second look. I mean, it was probably just your run-of-the-mill celestial dragon. But which celestial dragon is the question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't even... No, it looks like fucking cowboys. It looks like bounty hunters of some sort. They look like they're wearing... Maybe a cipher pole, maybe. You know how they wear those hats sometimes?
Mm.
Oh, shit. We got another mystery on our hands. Tiberius with a super chat. Emu, think about it. I am you.
Oh,
Luffy is final villain.
It's Luffy from the past.
I mean, could be cracked.
Whoa.
Oh, because you think that's Eames' voice.
Yeah.
Oh, next week is in the anime is the kid stuff, you said?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know why.
This week, Sunday.
Oh, this week. Yeah. Oh man. I don't know why what you just did reminded me of that, but you're just like, okay, one more time. Eames' voice. D LaJoy boy.
It's your kitchen.
Shout out D LaJoy boy. Enel theory. I guess half.
One of two.
One of two. He isn't leaving the moon. Instead, he will stay there for a reaction shot. Luffy will punch the last baddie to a rubberized Earth, stretching to the moon before flinging them into space.
Whoa.
I could actually genuinely, honestly see this happening. Let me see 2 of 2, if that has come in yet. Oh, right here, 2 of 2. Shout out again. The impact of the punch will force the sunken land back up to the surface. This is so cool, dude, and this would be awesome to see. Now, who would he be punching? Could be maybe Blackbeard, him and Blackbeard. And yeah, I could totally see it being rubberized. It's stretching all the way up. Enel gets another reaction shot. I don't know that he would ever. I think that is genuinely likely to happen, rather than like him coming back.
Right? Yeah.
Into the
No.
fray.
No.
But
I think there's a lot of characters. I mean, like, I think that through the message, like, we saw a lot of characters, but I think that's it. Like, we got to see them react. I don't know, like, when they would come back into the story necessarily. I think that was like a little like,
right.
You got to see him again.
Right.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
I got
It's like
other fish to fry.
It's your have your cake and eat it too thing.
Exactly.
Bro, I really think that's I mean, it might not be that exact way, but something is going to happen that will, I mean, could you imagine, this obviously didn't happen, but who knows? They're cutting all over to reaction shots and it just cut like, Enel has figured out a way to like intercept the transmission from the moon, and it just shows like him for a second. But I do think that I don't know, something could happen and they could end up in space somehow. Anything is fucking possible, bro. Anything is possible. A theory for the Straw Hat crew is that both I'm assuming this is Lilith and Bonnie joining the crew when Elbath arc happens or finish. Vivi will join the Straw Hats again. It's going to determine the fate of the world, dude, because I really don't see Vivi. She's going to be, again, for all intents and purposes, a Straw Hat, honorary Straw Hat, in her heart, a Straw Hat. But I don't see her leaving Alabasta. It would have to, something would have to happen to Alabasta, and I don't want that to be the case either. For her to just like straight up leave.
Yeah.
I just don't think she would ever do that. Especially now that we know, unless that's something that she discovers, right? Like, she discovers that Lily all the way, way back when. But even then, like, it's not about the land or the country. It's about the people. And I don't think she is still there for all intents and purposes, like ruler, leader, no matter what. So I don't know. I don't think she would abandon her people, her country. I just don't. Lilith, on the other hand, doesn't really have anywhere to go. She might go to Vegapunk's childhood island or whatever, childhood home, and sort of just like tinker,
I could see that.
Tinker and do things there. But if Kuma's alive, like, there's no reason and no way that Bonnie and Kuma are separating again, unless they're like ripped apart. But like, he seemed like he was, I don't know, like not fully dead. And I know he's like not even fully himself, but like, I don't know. I think Bonnie maybe Bonnie will stay on Elbath. Maybe she'll go to Elbath with them. But I could also see her joining the Revs because of her connection to Kuma. I could also see her joining, and again, I want these characters and people on the Straw Hats, on the crew, but I don't know. Everybody can't join, because then I
just don't think we're getting another Straw Hat.
I think we'll get one more.
One more at the very end? Not
at the very end, but okay, let me go through this and let me see. I mean, I also kind of want to see what I wrote down about Lilith last week or 2 weeks ago. And that's going to take us, and again, I cannot wait to redo all these, but that's going to take us into our next segment. Heavy is the head that wears the L. I also, I'm not going to do these on camera, but do them like they're things that are
right
that you do.
Yeah.
But I got a bag of these. What are they called? Like floss? Because you're supposed to floss, but I don't. But you're supposed to. They say it's like really important for you. And it's helping me.
Yeah, I was like, tell the real reason why you got them, because I don't think you would have gotten them if.
But I'm trying to be smart about it because I had to, stop vaping again, quit vaping again. It's just too expensive, and it's just, I know it's not good for me. I know it's not good for my health. But I mean, the main reason is because it's just too expensive. And so I'm just doing this all the time while I'm editing and shit to replace that like hand to mouth. And it's supposed to be good, I don't know.
Maybe not in excess though.
Not in excess, but sometimes I just chew on it if I'm not using it to floss, because like toothpicks, the texture of wood. I don't know if anybody else has this, but like even thinking about it right now, nails on a chalkboard, how that makes people react. That's how like the thought of teeth on wood, like popsicle sticks. Oh my God, it creates like a. Even talking about it, I can't keep talking about it.
Wow, visceral.
Okay, Megan. Okay.
I was picturing it in my mind. It was a lot.
Right. And you missed 3 weeks.
I literally have nothing else to write.
We need
I have
one
nothing to
per
write.
week.
I have nothing to write.
It's the book of L's, okay? No pressure. Oh, okay. What did I write down? Let's see. Lilith will be the sole remaining Vegapunk.
Yeah, right.
I wrote that. I really did.
But you didn't just put that. Oh, you did put that. And then it was another one. You're learning. Wow.
Yeah. Set off on her own to continue Vegapunk's work. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to do our...
Good job.
I'm getting better.
So where's the stamps?
Well, I'm not going to stamp it. We're stamping it in our video.
Right.
Or a separate video.
Right.
Once the arc is over. And they finally did the coup de burst. They finally got down off the fucking whatever the fuck, the Labo Stratum, whatever the fuck they were at. They're finally like in the fucking sea again and on their way or about to be. It's over.
Ooh.
It's over.
I know they're gone. Essentially.
Egghead, 3 more chapters. Just kidding. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
All right. I also the Gorsei won't be. That was, I think, wrong. Okay. Maybe you can help. Let's see. We know Atlas. Atlas is dead for sure. Something about Lilith. I mean, it was pretty clear that she's severed from the brain. In my mind, but I think she'll stay severed from the brain. What is Clover and all of that have to do with anything? Even Vegapunk's message. What is the thing that MF keeps talking about? Now is the time. Can I use it? Because that was a moment too that I think points back to him awakening 200 years ago or whatever in Marijois when he says, where is it? It was earlier. It was before this. I can't find it, but he's talking about the spoils of time. The time you spoke of, right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? They must have heard the voices of the past from the purest source possible. Okay, that's Vegapunk. Ultimately determine how things transpire in the future. Is it some sort of self-destruct?
Ooh, possibly.
Because they're all like converging on him, and I think this is a brilliant move from Vegapunk because the message is contained within him. So they're all going to want to take that message to stop that message, even though they're saying in this chapter it's pretty much over anyway. They're going to converge on him, and then he's like, can I use it? And it's going to be this fucking gigantic self-destruct. But that's going to do what? Imagine the elders get all of them.
Hopefully it actually damages him.
Imagine.
Or damages them.
Imagine they fucking get taken out.
No, it's too...
Like, it's such an ancient power.
No, but they might get, like, hurt really badly. And they won't be able to, like, They won't be able to heal, you know?
But here's what we were talking about. And I am curious to know your feelings on it. Because if the Gorosei don't die here, right? What is stopping them? They know, they have seen the giants. They have seen the giant ships. I don't think it takes a fucking rocket scientist, even though Saturn's not a real scientist at all. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out that they're going to Elbaf. So, like, what is stopping them from immediately going to Elbaf, even if they're hurt and it takes them, let's even say a week, which is a long time to heal, or whatever, a couple days to heal. They'll still be able to go there pretty instantaneously. They can fucking teleport through pentagrams in the ground. What's stopping them from going there?
Well, he might stop them from going there.
But how? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it would be crazy. And if the final, like, not even like twist necessarily, But like, what if they all of them get fucking taken out? And maybe I'm sipping
I wouldn't
my
say
own fucking
taken.
Kool-Aid right now, but
Oh, go ahead.
no, you wouldn't say. I was asking for your opinion. You wouldn't say taken out.
No,
but...
I don't think they would be taken out like this easily. I think they'll be like hurt and not be able to heal themselves properly again for a while.
Okay. Can you write that down? Because I want to write.
Can you write it down?
Yeah, I'll write it down for you. Okay. Because I'm gonna put your name next to that one because I do think that's likely. It's going to disrupt their. It could disrupt their regeneration, or maybe even completely take it away.
Because I would like level the playing field, I think, a little bit more.
Right. And that would make them a little bit more trepidatious about going towards Elbaf because they'd have to figure out like, okay, well, we can't regenerate, or maybe
Or like a strategy or something.
Okay. So Emeth, I think that's how you say it. Emeth, I'm gonna put like giant whatever robot. Will do something. Use something. Use something to cancel out or slow down, right? Gorosei regeneration.
Mm.
And I'm writing that down as Megan's theory because I want that to be in the book. I think that's good. And you kind of came to that conclusion as we were talking it out. I am just kind of stuck on my train of thought.
Mm.
And Final Saga, we've been shook before. How much time is really left? How many people are really left? Eam is very formidable.
Right.
Fucking Blackbeard, obviously. I mean, there's so many people that are formidable. I am going to say, and I don't know if I've said this before or if I've written it down before, but I am going to say that all of the Gorosei are going to die on Egghead right here.
Okay.
All of, because sure, it could be as simple of a thing too that like Eam would stop them from pursuing the Straw Hats, right? Eam would say like, don't go after them,
right,
for whatever reason. Or maybe there's a limit to their ability to, maybe they do need to recharge themselves. But this is the final motherfucking saga.
Yeah.
This is the fucking end of it all. All of the Gorosei
dead
will die on Egghead.
Crazy.
MS/giant robot will unleash something that will kill.
Is that the Ellis theory I've ever heard?
Them all. It's the book of L's, and I'm telling you, I said it earlier. I need the fattest L I could think of, and you guys are gonna be. You got to swing for the fences. You guys are gonna feel real silly when it comes true.
Well, where did that cap go?
Yeah, it fell on the floor. I don't know where.
He's gonna eat it.
Oh, it fell like way up by the camera over there.
Oh.
I'll get it in a second.
It's okay. He's
No,
good.
I mean, he will eat it. Though.
He will, but he didn't even see where it went. Oh, sorry.
Now, again, I understand how absurd this sounds, and I understand this is probably not going to happen because, like I said, they could need to go recharge. Eam could tell them no. Eam could come down, and like, Eam, bro, how fucking, okay, look, but like, come on, like, humor me. What a crazy thing, because I love this about, like, even villains. What if, because a lot of people have speculated that Eam is going to reveal themselves by the end of Egghead, whether we see their face or whether they arrive on Egghead for some reason. Now, what if Emeth the giant robot does something that doesn't kill all of the Gorosei, but like severely wounds them to the point where, like you said, it affects their regeneration, takes it away completely, so on, so on. That's when, in the aftermath, the final moments of Egghead, as the arc comes to an end, the final few pages are Eam walking through the debris, walking through the battlefield, looking down at all of the Gorosei.
Eam was not leaving the fucking...
Hear me out. Walking around, feet crunching, debris, rubble crunching underneath his feet. He looks at all of them in disgust, ashamed of their defeat and their weakness, and fucking kills them all himself in that moment.
I feel like Eam is reliant on them.
Not anymore. Because their secret's out. Their secret is out. And he was just using them,
but it's not out,
so that he could operate in the shadows. But now he's like, fuck it, there's no need to operate in the shadows anymore.
But there's still, it's not all out. I could see if... No.
Okay. I'm putting this, I gotta swing for the fences, because look, this is what I think, you know, some people might think I'm just saying the craziest thing I could think of, and I don't actually believe any of it will actually ever happen. But the thing for me is,
you do believe.
There's a small part of me that does believe it could actually happen, and if it for some crazy, insane reason does, I want to have been the one to like record it. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people have similar theories, like, oh, it's this and this and this and that, and a lot of people are right, and I'm wrong more often than I'm right. But I'm gonna get one. Mark my words, I'm gonna get one. Big one. One big one, like a big one, like a huge one, like fucking huge, massive. Type the shit that will stretch you out. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like huge, like a dump that you take and you're like, and it like, you know what I'm saying? You feel it.
Okay.
You're like, oh, this is not good.
This is not good for me.
Like, I don't think my body should not be able to like do this. Like, I feel like I'm Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Thus concludes our segment. Heavy is the head that wears the L.
Josh Ramsey.
GDJ
said.
Ramsey. You know.
We're just having fun.
Josh Ramsey.
We're just having
Carmy from The Bear, dude.
You're cooking.
I'm cooking.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Did you guys watch The Bear? Did you guys see The Bear season 3? Megan didn't like it. Was not a fan.
It's just crazy how you say things for me on the show.
I was hoping. I
love how you say things before I get to even speak.
I was hoping to tee you up
on this platform, on this show, in front of a live audience.
Megan loved it. It was her favorite season. Megan, did you like it?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I swear to God, if you spit that water on me.
I wouldn't do that.
You almost did, though, because you were laughing.
But like out of laughter. Not because I'm
okay, it doesn't matter. What am I going to spit water on someone? Sorry, I did it out of laughter. Like, it doesn't make it any better. Does it?
No, but I'm saying like it's better than me going like spitting in your face like I'm a fucking kid. Like I'm a little fucking kid, like a baby.
So Josh yells at Megan. Don't let her gaslight you. No, literally, that's what he did. I was literally, you know, it's crazy. The second thing that I was going to say, you're like, oh, anyone watch The Bear? I was literally about to say, like, I didn't really like the new season. And then literally before I got to say it, you said, yeah, Megan didn't fucking like it.
But it's
so
like,
it's crazy.
I see that.
It wasn't not true.
Right.
But you do not let me speak. You silence my voice.
No. Because in my mind.
You silence me.
That's so not true.
Literally just got my soundboard back. I'm just back. It's been like 3 weeks since I've been in here, sitting in the seat.
Don't you dare.
Soundboard was not working for weeks.
Soundboard
silencing my voice, number one.
That's a tech issue.
Silencing my voice, number two.
Number two, you had things that conflicted with your schedule, and you had things that you had to do. Is that me? Is that my fault? Is that me? Is the world trying to silence your voice? Is it me or is it the world? Let's try.
Don't get into that.
But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was just teeing you up. That's all. You didn't like it. now I don't even have water in my mouth, but I laugh and water comes out. All right, I thought I was helping, but maybe I
Are we canceling Josh? Josh loves stealing Megan's thunder. There's no thunder to be had.
I mean, look, are we
There's no
canceling Josh? I mean, what's fucking new? It's every week. It's every week. It's every stream. It's every day.
Every week, every day of his goddamn life. Joel Meza, love you both. Love you too.
Oh, love you. Love you.
Love you.
A Beautiful Life said I haven't watched it yet. Is it good? Did you like it? I
liked parts of it. I think Carmi's just really annoying to me. Now. He's getting more annoying to me. Every other character, great. Love them. They're really making steps to change their lives. And I love that. I find inspiration in that. And I know that him not doing that is showing exactly like they want you to feel that with him, that he's not like he's progressing, but like himself, it's not really changing who he is in a good way. It's kind of just like, these are the steps I need to take in order to become the best of the best. But like, what happens when you're the best of the best and you're still feeling those feelings that you've been feeling? Like, it doesn't really matter then. You know, if you're not happy doing what you want to do or like striving to get to a place, like you're kind of like looking at all your achievements, but what does it mean?
Right.
Why are you laughing at me?
No, it's just funny. It's funny. It's funny. Like, the bear. She's talking about the bear, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, season 3 is a build-up. It definitely is. It definitely is. But yeah, just Carmi's just, he's just really, it's just, I can only see so many scenes of him. Like, towards the end, I was like, oh, he's pissing me off. But I sympathize with him. I do.
I liked it a lot. I think that, and I told you this too, I think that if the fourth, it is building up.
Right.
And setting up, I think, the final season. And if the final season comes out and is not good, then it'll make season 3 even worse or bad. But if things happen and are like all resolved and wrapped up in a satisfying way by the end, then it'll have made season 3 will be so important for those moments to have been like to have happened, I guess. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, you know. As a singular, standalone, on its own season, it's not the strongest, but I think it is necessary in the arc, in the overall like arc for Carmi and everybody, the rest of the characters.
We got a member comment from Mr. Fan.
Mr. Fan,
which is crazy. Oh wait, did we get this Dila Joy Boy?
Let's catch up. Let's see if we caught up.
I'm sorry. Did we get that last one for JoJo?
No.
Okay. Sorry, Dila Joy Boy. Let's get to yours first. Thank you. A warning. One more part is that space would be the only way to defeat an immortal foe, like in part 2.
Warning. One more part is that space would be.
It's spoilers for
an immortal foe. Ah, that'd be cool, dude. And spoilers for part 2 of JoJo. You know what I'm saying? So like, come on now.
Right.
Come on, part 2, really?
And then a member comment from Mr. Fan.
This is good.
So it's been a bit unbearable.
It's been, yes.
You could say.
Yes.
It's a little overcooked.
A little too long in the oven.
Yeah, send it back.
I get what you're saying there, Megan. I do. I really do.
Yeah. We're also obviously watching Hot D.
Oh yeah, Hot D.
Love
oh my
Hot
God.
D.
Let me just for a second. I mean, we saw a fucking dragon. Vegapunk had a dragon. Vegapunk is a Targaryen, confirmed. Okay.
No spoilers though. Okay.
But we saw
spoilers,
the last episode. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. One of the fucking best episodes of, I think, the entire fucking series. When the episode was over, it like left me. I was in like a crazy mood for like 2 solid hours after. It was so good. Oh, I wish I could talk more about it. Fuck.
And also, the Umbrella Academy, because I've never seen it.
I'd never seen it either. We were just looking for something to start.
We're like, oh, this would be fun.
Yeah. Only bear I watch or I fuck with is Yogi. Kevin said, how did you guys enjoy the chapter? The chapter was incredible, Kevin. The chapter was incredible. I said one of the best. It was one of the best chapters of not Egghead, but since Vegapunk's message began, since all of this started, this was the fucking chapter for me. I was fucking riding a high from the first page to the last page.
Faded.
I was faded. It was intense. It was
intense
pulling me
feeling.
by the fucking collar the whole time I was reading it. Spicy Kimchi said we also saw Eamon hang out with his wang out. I didn't know there was another. That was another dragon.
Oh, I don't want to.
That was a third.
I want to see. It lingered. It lingered for a bit.
Purposely, I think.
Yeah, it was just because he was just in a very vulnerable state. It wasn't even really it felt like it wasn't even inherently sexual. I feel like their relationship with him and that woman.
Oh, right.
It maybe started off that way, but it's just emotional intimacy.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was intruding.
But I also feel like that moment.
It wasn't I'm this isn't a sexy thing that I'm doing.
No, but him lingering, I feel like was him not letting that moment take any of his power away from him, I guess. He purposely lingered to, I think, show confidence.
I don't care.
That I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. And actually, you fucked up right now.
Right.
You fucked up.
And he did.
And he did.
And he did. What about the boys? This season has been okay for me. There's a lot of things in this season that are kind of crazy to me in the boys. And I don't want to give any spoilers away. Maybe we'll talk about it when we finish it. But
we haven't seen the newest episode that just came out, I think, today.
Yeah.
And we'll probably watch it today. It's been okay though, right? The Homelander stuff has been really cool.
Yeah.
And that's maybe about it. Now there's some other cool stuff.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff. I mean, yeah. I'm kind of I think the next season they said is the last season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's the last season.
Yeah, I think they're really they're hitting a wall.
Right.
They're reaching their
yeah,
limit.
it's just kind of okay, let's go. Let's get on with it.
There are
what's gonna
aspects
happen?
of it that I really do like, though.
No, of course.
Yeah.
But you could just feel that. If the last season wasn't the next season, I'd be
yeah,
what's gonna happen though?
Gorduk said, "What? Oh no, that was the boys' comment from Gorduk's. Aqual says, y'all excited for the Kid versus Shanks episode to come out this week? Yeah, we were just talking about it. Literally, I'm so fucking ready. My whole body is ready because I'm also wondering if we're going to be able to see and better understand the fate of Kid, right?
Right.
Because I don't know, man. It might hit so different in the anime because that has happened before where we're oh yeah, no, he's fucking 100% gone, dead. He's out. It's over. It's a wrap. He's cooked. Or it could, it could show him to be alive I don't know. It's just we could find out some more. We could maybe have a little bit more. There will be more to glean from it in the anime. I'm very excited. We will see, but I think we are going to do our absolute best to have that reaction up on YouTube for everyone,
right?
As well as uncut for our Patreon and YouTube members. We have been reacting to every single episode of Egghead. Every single episode of the anime we have been reacting to for our members. It is just not possible for us to edit all of those episodes, which is why we need to hit a certain goal, whether it be membership wise or whatever, to be able to hire someone on. And we're still kind of a ways out from doing that. So we wanted to just offer our members whatever we could. So even though it won't make it to YouTube, probably a lot of these episodes ever, it's for our members, and there's some other stuff we're tossing around about doing exclusively for them as well too. Speaking of reactions, our Cowboy Bebop episode 1 and 2 reaction just dropped on Volume 1 Plus earlier this morning.
Yeah,
very exciting too.
Very,
But we're
very
gonna try,
exciting.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get that Kid versus Shanks episode up on YouTube.
So good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Spicy Kimchi gifted Volume 1 podcast membership. Let's freaking go.
Thank you, Spicy.
Thank you, Spicy. Thank you. The OST is going to... Oh, Elizabeth, reminding everybody to like Spike D stream. Yes, please. Yes. Beans, okay, but that trailer focusing only on Shanks is funny as hell. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I've been purposely trying to avoid as much as I can. Okay, yeah, Beautiful Lie asked, and I think I answered that question. You guys get to react to the episode. If so, where can we see the uncut? Yeah, it'll be available for Patreon and YouTube members. And if you're a YouTube member... we just launched our website, volume1podcast.com. You don't have to be a member to go there and check it out, but to unlock things so it's all organized and stuff for you too. Guido said, is it the first time watching Cowboy Bebop? Yes. Neither of us have ever seen Cowboy Bebop before, ever. And it's our first time watching it. We just uploaded it on our second channel. There's a link to our second channel in the description below. And I'll say this. So if you're a member, I think you have access to the first 4 episodes of Cowboy Bebop, us reacting to those. But we've recorded, I think, 6. And I think it was in the last one, which would have been episode 5 and 6, that I finally felt like I understood. Because I said this in the episode, but jumping from Code Geass, being so in to one show.
Well, because we did 2 seasons of it as well.
For 2 seasons, you get used to talking about things a certain way or analyzing things a certain way. It's almost like your mind is sort of being trained to look at things through this lens.
Right.
So watching Cowboy Bebop, I feel like I finally understood oh, this is what it is. This is what it's doing. And I feel like I finally got that in the 4th or 5th episode. But every episode up to that point was incredible. But I just feel like I was oh, I could finally put my finger on what it was doing that I liked in the, I think, 5th episode. Yeah. I'm trying also not to give everything away. Let's see. We got Physical Brute. Physical
Good
Brute.
flavor.
Sorry, I'm rewatching from the beginning, but 21 months.
Yay!
Love you guys. Also, favorite satellite made it out. Let's go. Lilith did make it out. York might make it out too. I don't know about that. I don't know what's going to happen there, but shout out Physical Brute. 21 months.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. So I think Tess said it too. Just had mentioned the badge change. So we obviously updated our logo and art and all that stuff recently.
Logo, what?
But I updated the badges too. So it used to cap at gold. It used to be the highest badge you could get. But now if you've been a member for over a year, there's a diamond level. So that's why it's that hint of blue. And if you actually see the icon a little closer up, it actually has that diamond, I guess, pattern or whatever in it. Point is, if you're seeing a blue icon, you've been a member for over a year.
Wow.
And you're a diamond member. I think it's 6 months gold, a year.
Diamond,
yeah. So, Shout out Physical Brute. 21 months.
Pink diamond.
Let me go back to the chat really quick. Josh hated the first 3 episodes. The Blackbeard
Blue
Pirate OST was fire. They're gonna cook. Let me. You know what? I'm blue. Kimchi's blue. Elizabeth is blue. Quadro blue. Fucking buddy with the blue. The diamonds are pulling up.
The diamonds are pulling up and showing off. Pulling up and showing off.
Holy shit. Flexing.
I can't
in the
wait.
Chat, bro.
I know, for real. I can't wait for that Bebop cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who I'm going to be, though, for real.
Faye. You're going to be Faye.
Because there's another character that we haven't met yet that I feel like I look more like than Faye. So.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm going to watch this off screen and I'm going to watch it muted. This is the preview for the next episode. Episode 1112, the Kid versus Shanks episode. We have not seen the teaser. Have you?
No.
I'm going to watch it.
I don't think so, no.
I'm going to actually mute the desktop audio, so you should still be able to hear our mics, but you hopefully won't be able to hear this. We're watching it now.
So unbothered.
Oh, brother. Bro, they look cooler and cooler, bro. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Hopefully that didn't play. Hopefully that worked the way it was supposed to work. And you guys couldn't hear.
No, they could hear everything.
We could hear everything. It's getting copyright strike.
You're done.
It's getting a strike. Holy shit. When he's turning and looking towards, I guess, camera, like, holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Holy shooty bitchy fucky.
So we're going to also try to react to it. Maybe not day of, but like the next day. Because they come out Saturday, right?
I think they come out Sunday.
I think it's Saturday night. Like Saturday night for us. But we can maybe do it Sunday. And then try to have it out Sunday or Monday. The latest. Anyway. I really hope that didn't play, by the way. Vicious, said Tiberius. Beautiful Life said, sad, I'm a Patreon member. We know. Just put a diamond emoji, Beautiful Light. Everybody knows a beautiful lie.
Right.
Okay. You don't need to worry about not having a badge, because just something about like when your name pops up on screen.
It's a badge within itself.
It's a badge within itself. Yes. You could be Vicious. We did meet Vicious.
We didn't know. I was talking about someone else.
Oh.
Another character.
Oh.
That would be more similar to.
Yeah, we haven't met this character yet.
Not only
it's
complexion.
It's a younger character, it looks like.
Not only complexion.
Size.
Just overall body shape as well, I think.
And that character
would be more suitable. I don't know.
Fine.
Yeah.
The corgi.
I did see a corgi at the dog park today, and I was like, there he is.
Oh, you did? You saw
I did. It was a darker one, though, but very cute. I was like, come here. Come here. I said hi to him.
Booty Air is here.
Booty Air!
That is a relative of Hot Fart who pops in the chat from time to time. They are of the same family, lineage, and tree.
Booty D Air.
Booty D Air and Hot D Fart. Winston, last ep didn't have an intro name thingy for Rockstar. Is that the last
One Piece?
One Piece episode? Or what? Because we still have to react to that one. We're just one episode behind.
Yeah.
Shine Ye, poor Atlas. Yeah, poor Atlas. Poor Atlas. Poor Atlas. Bean said, yeah, but it's just funny. Shanks has an entire trailer dedicated just to him. Yeah, Kid is kind of barely in it. And I wonder if you're an anime only, and I know no one is anime only here right and now, but I'm just speaking more generally. I wonder how anime onlys who haven't gotten spoiled yet, like, I don't know. I wonder how they're feeling right now. I wonder if they think that this is going to be an epic battle to the death, when in reality, it's a flick of the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flick of the wrist. Get this fucking bug, get this fly out of my vicinity.
Get it out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Clover spinoff manga or one shot would go hard, bro. A one shot. It's Boo D Air, please, and thank you so much. Coffee mug is coming literally, I was talking about it yesterday. Beautiful Light. It'll be up. What time is it? 2:20 our time. I want to say it'll be up by 4 today. Coffee. I was just thinking of, and I'll ask you, a Beautiful Light, since you're the one asking about it. So, would you prefer the design that is on the shirt, because it does look cool on a mug? The design that's on the shirt on a mug, or would you prefer kind of how it is in the intro? It's like me and Megan in a circle. Would you rather it be like the circle with that art and volume 1 on a mug? So the full art, like if you go to our website, actually, or I guess the intro screen, that you saw before this, would you rather it be that? So just say intro screen art or t-shirt art on a mug. Let me know. Coffee mug. And I'm making a note so I don't forget. Update on Anime Riverside video. Okay, Quattro. Here's the update. So we're gonna be able to release your section, and we will play the footage of like getting to meet you, and if anything, like we might even be able to like have you call in or something to kind of like walk us through it, because I do want to be able to show that moment on a stream or in a video. But with everything else, we just had an audio issue that didn't allow us to capture any of the audio from the tiny microphones that we had hooked up to people. It's because it plugs in through my phone, and I don't know what's been going on recently, because I've been noticing it even when I try to charge my phone, but something is either loose or not, I don't know. Right? And so when I went to go plug the receiver in, I guess it didn't fully connect and read the microphones. We have another microphone on top of a camera, but it was too far away and too much noise. So some of it might be salvageable, but I will say that like 10% of it out of 100% is salvageable.
And like it wasn't silent either, so you could like hear the crowd.
Right.
Too, like speaking or like saying things, so it just is like a jumbled crazy mess. Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. That was kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully, Tiberius said do it on stream. It would be funny. Yeah, I mean that would be kind of sick, and we could even have Quattro call in and just talk about it, because you could see his him obviously putting his tier list together, so he could maybe go through the logic of like why he put something, and you might even be able to hear him. But there, like, again, most of it isn't going to be able to be heard. But Quattro, and I think there's like one more that we definitely want to either be able to put into a short or show on stream. It's in some way.
Right.
So yeah, it's just a bummer. We have, when we get to a point where we can, have a little bit of extra money, we're going to get better microphones so that, because bro, we're over this shit, dude. Like every time it's just, and here's the end of the fucking, towards the end of the stream rant again. It's frustrating sometimes, because it feels like you have everything you need to make, a good video or whatever. And we make do with what we have.
Yeah.
We've used our phones before, and we've used those microphones before.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like shit always goes wrong, or something always breaks, or it doesn't work right. So there's this other microphone set that we have on a wish list on Amazon. It's expensive. And by expensive, I mean it's $100, which is cheap for a set of microphones, like lavalier microphones.
Right.
But expensive. And hopefully we'll be able to get those
at some point.
I mean,
we need to, because we do a lot of convention videos. So, I mean,
Bro, we can't keep using the I honestly don't even like the way that the ones that we got sounded. We got them from Amazon as well, but these were like $25 microphones.
Right.
And I mean, they do the job. But it's just like, it's a lot.
It was an error on our end
Yeah.
with those. So
Well, it just happened the same way it happened last time, which was that like when we started, we didn't really get a break. There was a line forming. We were having to switch camera, switch category, switch, people out, take mics off. So we didn't really have a chance to like
I think we
stop
did that
everything.
for like 5 hours.
This last time? I don't know about that.
I don't know. What time did we get there?
It was max, I would say, 2 hours.
No.
That we did the tier list?
Max 3. Maybe not 5, but we were like nonstop for like 3 hours.
Late that day, I think.
I don't remember what time we got there.
We got there like 2 o'clock.
Did we?
I'm almost positive. I think the footage will have like a time on it.
Yeah. Anyway, do you need an assistant? I mean, I did meet up with a friend that I haven't seen in a long time.
You did, yeah.
And she did offer, because she was like watching us. Like, she was watching us do the tier list before she was able to like say hi to me. And she was like, if you guys ever need help, like implying that like we just look like bumbling fucking idiots. And I was like,
no, but she said it in a really cool
No,
way.
she did. I wasn't throwing shade. It was just funny. She was like, if you guys ever need help, like just let me know. And I was like, that'd be very helpful. She's like, because I just go to cons, and because she's like the same age as me. So we're at the point now where we just like go to cons, we cosplay, walk around, say hi to people.
Yeah.
And chill, like not like, I don't know how it used to be like 4 different costumes. Go here, go to this panel,
That's
do this.
Yeah.
But now it's more chill. So she's like, if you guys need help, like,
But we probably should take her up on that.
We probably should. And hopefully the next con will be better and we'll be able to like record something cool. I want to very, very badly, and it's just time and planning. But that's what's fun about vlogs. They're not really necessarily planned, but I want to do like an actually like edited vlog of a con, like a usual con day for the two of us. And I want to do a vlog so bad. I want to vlog so bad because that was like one of the things that made me want to cosplay when I was younger, when I couldn't yet, was watching like cosplayers vlog them going to like conventions or even just like vlogging in cosplay somewhere. Like I just love those. I'm like obsessed. I need to do one because that would be like a fun thing. Like we kind of did it live, and I know I always say this, but whenever I bring this up, it's like because we have to do that and a video. So it's always like, oh, we have to film like 2 days in a row, but I really should just do it.
Yeah, I have the other camera that it's an older camera, but it's actually, I think maybe even you'll probably get better results with it because I have better lenses and stuff for it. It's like the Rebel T5i Canon DSLR camera, whatever. But you could just use that because we don't use those for this.
Yeah.
So you could just teach yourself how to use that and go vlog crazy. Go crazy.
I want to do it.
Quattro, speaking of Quattro.
Quattro.
Super chat, new microphone fund contribution.
Thanks,
Thank you, my
Quattro.
guy. This guy is too fucking sweet. He's a sweetheart. He's so fucking nice.
Sweetie pie.
And maybe next community live or the next one after that.
We'll have that video ready.
Yeah, we'll hit you up and we'll see. We'll look at it again and see
if it's actually or anything. If not, we'll just show the footage.
Well, yeah, but either way, like we were saying, like we have access to the guy to kind of like walk us through it. That would be fun.
Right, that would be fun.
That would be really fun.
That would be fun.
Shout out Quattro, dude. Vlogging one podcast. Just steal a mic from an open mic. You know what's so funny is
you did?
I did that one time.
That's absolutely insane.
And I'm not.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm not proud.
Why am
of
I
it.
not fucking surprised?
I was young and I was broke and
don't admit that though. Like now it's like a digital footprint.
But I'm trying to remember like what, like how I even. Oh, okay. Here is truly how it happened. It is stealing though.
It is stealing.
It is still stealing.
It is stealing.
But I forgot, like, if I was picking up the equipment and like in charge of like transporting it somewhere. Anyway, I didn't actively take it. I realized I had it and I just didn't give it back.
Okay.
But that's stealing.
It is, yeah.
That is still stealing.
It is.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? And he got away with it. Hot Fart is here. Oh, he's on break. Hope y'all doing great. Hot Fart, we were just talking about you a moment ago because Boudier. Boudier is also here. And, I know you guys don't know each other in real life, but I just feel like you guys, Dr. Umar's burner, these struggles and plights now will help y'all appreciate the top tier stuff still to come later. Shout out Dr. Umar's burner for that. Yeah, I mean, I actually truly, I think that it's funny, but I really would not trade my life for any other life, even when things were hard and things were like really bad. And life can, things ebb and flow and, whatever. But the things that I've gone through, the things that I've experienced, the people that I've met, like, I wouldn't change any of that because I would not be who I am today if even one of those things were different. I would be, even if it was one thing, then I would be 1% different. And I don't necessarily want that. I've done a lot of work to kind of like figure myself out and get to a place and a point where I like myself. And it's been hard. And I don't want to risk undoing that, unraveling the fabric of time.
Right.
Butterfly effect. I don't know. But I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change it for the world. Hot Fart is my little bro in spirit. Dr. Umar's brother, I still shoot top tier stuff with my Rebel T5i, my favorite go-to cam. It really is my favorite go-to camera too. The reason we had to stop using them for streaming and stuff is because if you do like an HDMI output to a T5i, even with like Blackmagic, which is like something you can overwrite to be able to access like more features like recording beyond 30 minutes or whatever, it still doesn't allow you to fill up the whole window. You have to manually zoom in on OBS and you're sacrificing resolution. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
But that's why we don't use it anymore. For streaming and stuff, but it would be great for vlogs. You'd be able to get like high quality shit. Like high quality shit.
I don't know, a little too high quality.
No, but it'll be like a movie. Yeah. 1% different with Josh being jacked instead. Yeah, imagine I change one thing. It's like me meeting one person. I just don't meet that person. And then it cuts to me and I'm just fucking
yoked.
I don't look yoked when I do that.
No, I feel like I have bigger muscles than you.
Oh, you probably do. You want to flex? Look at how white my arm is.
We have like the same size.
Yeah, hold up your arm again. Yo, crazy.
Wait. I feel like this one's like...
See that little flex right there? Oh, damn, Megan, damn. Oh.
I like literally like, what the fuck?
Bro, why are you like actually jacked though, bro?
I don't know.
Like flex again? I don't know. The way the light hit it.
Like that,
oh, damn. Oh, my God.
I'm getting a cramp. I feel like this looks bigger. Like, what is it? Like the fucking... I don't know how to do it. The neck. That, I literally... Why do
yeah.
My shoulder fucking... Sorry, you guys.
It's crazy, too, because like, I never wear shirts this low, so I'm fucking white. Like, right here where my collar usually stops. White as fuck.
And I'm just getting tanner and tanner. I'm just getting darker and darker as the summer progresses.
Yeah. Please meow while flexing. Megan is jacked because she's carrying the show.
That's
Holy
disrespectful,
fuck.
Taco.
No, it's true.
That's disrespectful. Oh,
it's the truth. That's why we've needed you
hard.
These past 3 weeks. You've been gone. Or 2, actually.
2. Yeah. Because you couldn't help us.
We needed you here.
Shit. Fuck.
And you were
we
gone.
All needed you.
You left us.
Sorry.
Yeah. Life finds a way. I think that's it, though. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Chapter-wise, One Piece-wise, anime-wise, anything. We're at the end here, so we could talk about anything. Anything you want. Even you, Megan. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Skin the color of paper. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Food.
You want to talk about food?
No, it's on my mind.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
What else is on your mind? Let's try to get in the
Literally like nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a
empty space.
empty space.
Okay.
It's literally an empty space.
Level 1 gaming talk. I got to get back on Fallout. And you said you've been promising Baldur's Gate to the people. Yet I don't.
Maybe the last level I'll like stream the last level of me trying to beat it or something.
Aren't you almost there?
Yeah. Yeah. Quattro said, can we get a 626 night market vlog? That'll be sick. Speaking of food,
sure.
that would be sick. We've been there. I think we went like years ago to get like a One Piece like drink.
Oh yeah. We did. I got the. Don't we still have the can somewhere?
The bottles, yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. That's what it was. The glass bottles.
That was cool.
Albert Roa, you guys are on the West Coast, so I always catch you right at the end of the live. So are you East Coast then? So it's like 5:30.
Yes. Yeah, we usually go for about like 2 hours on these.
Yeah.
Don't want them to be too long for rewatchability purposes. We recently watched The Imaginary on Netflix. It's an animated movie, and it was it's like hit or miss with animated movies. I feel like anime movies, it's either like I'm really enthralled or it's the same shit every fucking movie, or like it's just kind of boring, and that sounds really violent and like not fair to them. But I just feel like I've been disappointed by a lot of movies recently. And The Imaginary, it's on Netflix. It looks very similar to a Ghibli movie because it's from animators who came from Ghibli. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'll look more into exactly what happened, but yeah.
But it was really, really good. I was shocked. I was able to follow it. I was able to feel for the characters. It had beats, it had emotional moments, it had happy moments. It was very cute. It's a mixture of like Monsters Inc. meets Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends meets something else. I don't know what else it would be. But it's so good. I genuinely really enjoyed it. I bawled for like not even a minute. It was a very sad moment, and like I actively was like and then I like got over it. But it was so good. It's very pretty. It's very visually pleasing. And yeah, it's just it was a great watch. It was a great watch.
Yeah, see it says it's Studio Ponuk.
Mm-hmm.
The Imaginaries team at Studio Ponuk, many of who have ties to Studio Ghibli.
I mean, it's very Ghibli-esque in the style, but I mean, yeah, that's not a bad thing. That's like one of the best things you could be. And it was very good. I would recommend it. I would watch it again. It deals with a lot of like, it reminded me of like an older Ghibli movie because there were like really deep themes when it came to like talking about like death, and I was not expecting like half the shit that happened in the movie. I was like, whoa.
Right.
A lot of dark stuff happens in this movie, and it's dealt with really well. For like, I'm looking at it like in the lens of like a kid's movie. If like a kid was to watch this, but it's enjoyable for everyone. Beautiful Life said, "Have you seen Maxine yet?" No,
I want to see Maxine really bad, and I just wanted to say too, I was just letting you go off. Oops, sorry. Every time I have an L take, that pops up. I was just gonna say about Imaginary 2, I liked it as well. I thought it was fun. Ditto to what you said. It is a little bit more. It's not as super like heady as like The Boy and the Heron, more specifically. And I do think that Ghibli ultimately has like superior animation, but I do not want to take away from the Imaginaries animation. It was still like really, really good, and I liked it for how, like you said, far it took certain things. Like it was a kids movie, and it is like for kids, but
They didn't shy away.
They did not shy away from certain things, and it is very dark. But yeah, good. I want to see Maxine. You broke my heart yesterday, because you told me that the reviews are out, and it's apparently the fucking worst of the X trilogy. It looked like it was going to be the best.
Yeah, people are saying that it's not very good.
Really? That breaks my heart, dude. I loved Pearl. X was like kind of whatever. X was like good. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was okay. Pearl was amazing, and Maxine looked like it was going to be better than that.
I want to see Long Legs. That's all I want to see. It comes out today.
Oh, it comes out
tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Really? Long Legs?
Well, probably, maybe they'll have a midnight showing tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really want to see it. I don't want to see any spoilers, because it's like I've been anticipating this for like months.
Megan has been on Long Legs, I think since day one. Since it was fucking announced at all.
I mean, Nick Cage, anything, I'm like very adamant about seeing. I love Nick Cage, and I really want to see it. I want to see it. He's great.
Have you all seen the trailer for Wild Robot? Quattro, how much do I got to pay for movie reviews from now? That's kind of what we were doing on when we were doing Volume 1 Extra. That's what it was basically just us giving like movie reviews.
I have seen this trailer.
But I'm down, Quattro, I'm down.
I have seen this trailer, The Wild Robot.
Oh my God, this looks
great.
So good.
I can't wait for this one.
This looks incredible. I don't know if anybody else has seen this or how many people have or haven't seen it, but bro, this shit looks awesome. I just want to like show you. It like just a couple. Look at the visuals, the style of it. It looks amazing. Amazing. I'm really excited about this too. But yeah, did A Beautiful Lie, have you seen Maxine? Smile 2 looks dope. Bro. Oh, Gorduke said, I saw Maxine, but I didn't know there were 2 movies before. That's crazy. Gordukes, what is your, like, if you could do 1 out of 10 maybe, what would you give it? What would you give it? And Smile 2 does look dope, and it kind of looks better than Smile 1 from the trailer. Smile 1 was like, it was good, but it did what a lot of horror movies do, and I think that it felt like it had to explain to me everything about this creature that was causing all of this, and it sort of immediately took the air out of a lot of what I was afraid of throughout the movie. And the moment they revealed this creature, I was like, okay, now we're in goofy territory, and I didn't love that. But yeah, sorry, I'm eating a hard candy. Do you want to try one, by the way, to see if you like them?
I'm okay.
They're Dollar Tree cream savers. They're supposed to be like cream savers, but like a Dollar Tree version. Again, I'm just trying to get anything in my mouth to distract me from like needing the flavor of a vape, especially because like the vapes were so like fruity.
Pause.
You know, I'm just trying to get some cream in my mouth.
Pause.
Savers. Like the candy.
Pause right there.
You know.
Pause.
I'm trying to do anything because I don't want to get irritable. I don't want to from nicotine withdrawal. Gorduk said 6.5, but it was very well shot. 6.5. You guys also have bad theater experience. Yeah. We do, but we're going matinee, Long Legs. We're going to go see it in the fucking morning. We're going to go see a horror movie at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Honestly, I don't care.
I don't either.
I don't need the night to make me more scared. You know?
Might even be scary when you get out and everybody's just going about their day and you're fucked up in the head and it's daytime. That shit's scary. That shit's scarier than being at night.
Yeah.
We should go see Long Legs ASAP. And then, of course, there's like Wolverine and Deadpool's coming out this month.
Yeah.
And there's one other thing that's coming out this month. There's a lot. Cream in my mouth is crazy. Bro, it's a cream steak. Like, look, here, let me show you. Look. They're literally called, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on, let me see if it focuses. They're literally called Creamy Delight. Creamy Delight.
Wow.
It's got the word creamy in the title.
Insane.
And hard at the same time.
Insane.
So, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right. That's it. One of the fucking craziest chapters. And I don't mean crazy in the sense that like, because like there's so much shit that has happened. But this chapter was a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun.
It was a great time.
So good. I think Megan said it best in the beginning. Like, it was just everything that we love about One Piece in one chapter. And it was just at its best. At its best. Weird flex, but okay.
Tess said, this will be my last stream with the gold badge, by the way. The next stream I have, it'll be a diamond.
He's evolving. He's gonna oh no, that's not the evolution sound.
What is the evolution sound?
Fuck. Why can't I, bro? It's actually been a while since I played Pokemon, and it's kind of sad. Because I gave up on the franchise. Oh shit, where is it? Pokemon evolution music. Here it is. I just need to hear like one note of it, and then I'll get it. Here it is. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is gonna be Test right here. That's Test.
Their fucking sounds are so wild to me.
Shout out. I'll sell my diamond if he wants it. Declan's offering a foot pick for a diamond. I like the barter. I like the trade system.
Mr. Fessa, that's not it.
It wasn't it. The da-da-da is not it. It's a different Pokemon song. And I realized it when I played it. And I was hoping no one would notice. Yikes. But Mr. Fan noticed right away.
Immediately, yeah.
I was trying to play it off.
No, like everyone knows.
No, that's the more cringe and embarrassing thing is that everybody knew I was wrong.
Not me, though. Stop. Bro, intrusive immediately thoughts. Stabbing me with a fucking gold pen. That was crazy.
No, I did it to myself.
No, I'm scared.
Like I was injecting gold.
Like genuinely, I'm scared.
Injecting gold into my veins.
No.
All right. We gotta get out of here. I think it's the heat too. Gets to us at a certain point, and we have we all noticed. Everybody noticed. I was excited too.
Sorry, bro. I couldn't let it slide. Sorry.
I was like,
they let a lot go. And sometimes you can't. Like sometimes you have to. Like it's tough love. I think they have to like call you out.
Yeah.
They have to call you out.
It's like siblings, you know. Sometimes, like, you know, it comes from a place of love, but you give your siblings shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Sometimes it's not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes they just need
when you were younger, you didn't give a fuck.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's like, I want to call you out. Like, there's no love about it. Now, maybe when you're older, there's like, oh, I want to, you know. But before, it's like, fuck, I'm going to tell you you're wrong immediately. Quattro with the dono at the end here. Thank you so much. Also just got hired as a substitute teacher. Next generation is cooked as fuck. Good job, Quattro. Awesome,
that's super sick.
Sick.
You would be such a cool ass. Imagine if Quattro comes into your classroom, he wheels a fucking TV in there and shit. You know,
they definitely do not do that ananymore.
They do, and it has the strap. It's like seatbelt. It's like a buckled into the fucking
promise
thing.
You.
Slide it.
They use projectors.
And he's like, today we're watching Quattro. What would you put on for the kids? Let's say you put on like I put on like maybe Fern Gully or something like that. Teach them about, you know, it's got an environmentally positive.
I do Secret of Nim.
Oh, Secret of Nim. That's a really good movie actually. Kind of scary, but good.
It would be like you know, the kids that don't want to watch it would just fall asleep. Makes my job better.
Right.
And the kids that do watch it, they'll forever be changed.
I like that. You were forever changed, I think, by the owl in that movie, right?
Scary.
Yeah. Very scary.
I mean, who wasn't? It's a very scary movie. Very scary movie. A lot of things are scary. The cat scene. and then the field.
Yeah.
The sick ass kids, or one sick ass kid that's on the verge of death.
Right. Great movie though.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Quattro's thrown on platinum end because it's peak. And Josh, I will not accept the slander anymore. Quattro, I would love to just fucking rewatch all of it and tell you in a list every reason that you're wrong, every reason why it's not peak, and why I want.
You need to watch all of it just to do that.
Maybe honestly, it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I can't. And if I would have continued, I'd be like, oh, it is actually peak, because I wanted that shit to be good, bro. The creator, the mangaka, whatever, of Death Note, or maybe I think it was both, the writer and the artist.
I forgot.
Recipe for what I would assume to be gold. Peak.
But apparently it is peak. So.
Right. Even piles of shit have peaks to them, peaks and valleys.
That's crazy. Even a pile of shit has a peak.
I'm just kidding. I don't want Platinum In wasn't.
Did you just make that up? That was insane.
I did, but I'm sure someone said that before.
Wow.
Wow. But
that was so good.
It wasn't a pile.
I'm shocked.
It wasn't a pile of shit.
Even a pile of shit has its own peak.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. No, I'm really not. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I'm shocked. I need to look that up. You did not make that shit up.
Look it up right now. Look it up. Movie days for hungover teachers, bro. I would also just like substitute teachers. My mom, actually, she was a teacher for a long time and she retired and she's subbing now, and it's kind of lit because she doesn't have to work all the same. She doesn't have to do the Monday through Friday kind of thing. But Josh,
no, it's more like Monday through Sunday.
No, it is.
Teachers do work.
It is. But it's also, they put in work.
Yeah.
They put in work. It's hard. It's maybe harder to be a substitute teacher. Because you don't have that same connection. Like, you kind of walk in cold and you gotta make them all respect you. What grade?
I just think about, like, when I think of sub, I just think of like School of Rock.
Oh,
he's like, he's a temp. He's like, he's not a temp.
Right.
Substitute teacher.
Yeah.
Ned Schneebly.
You love that movie.
I love that movie. But anyways, guys.
Josh just peaked.
Love. Thank you guys. We love you guys. I'm gonna pee my pants right now.
Oh, well, I guess we gotta wrap it up then, because Megan's gonna piss herself.
Or you could stay on. I drink a whole Monster.
Oh yeah, you feel
the
like
reserve.
Are you buzzing? Are you buzzing hard right now?
It's coming down. It's been like 2 hours since I drank it. This is bomb, by the way. This is fucking bomb, by the way. I'm gonna get this shit again.
Honestly,
this shit mixed with like something else.
Oh,
would be a very refreshing summer drink. Oh, I just fucking sprayed it all over myself.
Bro, it's also like candy though.
It's good.
It's and I don't know if that's good, but I had one sip and I immediately needed to drink water because it was like syrupy.
But you know what's crazy? It says carnitine, taurine, B vitamins plus L.
It does say plus L.
Bro, that's
L.
why I wasn't on my shit this chapter, because there's literally like a plus L right there on the top.
You can see it.
I'm literally shaking.
Plus from the fucking Monster. Crush the can. Yeah. All right.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
That's the way
love.
to go out right there. Love. The only thing left to
Love.
do now is to get out of here on our outro. That's always the same. It never changes. Thank you for putting up with us when we get silly, goofy, go off the rails, talk about a bunch of bullshit. We love it. We love you guys. You're the best. What's the outro? Either Megan or chat.
R.I.P. Alice.
Yeah, R.I.P. Alice, because she's really gone.
Yeah.
She's gone. I'm trying to think of what else. Check out Cowboy Bebop, the reaction, if you haven't already. We posted it on our community tab on Volume 1. Check that out. We got some other stuff cooking. I just can't think of exactly what we got coming up in the immediate future on the top of my head right now. So just, stay tuned. My friend used to say this thing all the time. I don't know why it popped in my head. Stay tuned, stay glued. And I was going to repeat what he used to always say. Anyway, not important. We'll say R.I.P. Atlas.
R.I.P. Atlas. Love you guys.
Sorry. Thank you for watching, for hanging out with us. And until next time, R.I.P. Atlas.
Love you, girl.
Oh, Atlas.
Oh, pobrecita. Atlas. Oh.
I mean, I'm surprised that you didn't. Did you find yourself like tearing up or anything at all?
It was sad, yeah.
It was sad, but yeah.
It was sad. It was for the greater good, though.
Oh, we popped back up.
Oh! Why do we keep doing that?
I don't know.